Dear students, in previous video we people have discussed male reproductive system, right? In today's video we are going to discuss female reproductive system. A quick recap, right, of what we have understood in last lecture. We have understand your male reproductive system in detail, which consists of testes, epididymis, vas deferens, right? Apart from this, we are having three accessory glands that are your seminal vesicle, we are having bulbourethral gland, and we are having prostate gland. Sperms along with secretion of this three gland forms a fluid structure or jelly like structure जिसको आप बोलो semen, which is called as semen, right? And most important thing, there is common passage for both urine as well as sperms in case of males. Okay, now we are going to discuss female reproductive system. Before this, you must know the name, right, of female reproductive system. Your female reproductive system mainly consists of pair of ovary, right, that is ovaries. Then it consists of fallopian tube, uterus, cervix and vagina. First of all, it consists of your ovaries, then fallopian tube जिसको आप oviduct भी बोल सकते हो, it is also called as oviduct. Okay, then it consists of uterus, right, cervix and vagina. So these are the parts of female reproductive system. Like we have discussed in males, right, which organ is going to form sperms? So your answer will be testes. Same way, if you are talking about females, right, then female germ cells are formed by ovaries. Female germ cells को आप female gamete, that is egg भी बोल सकते हो. So these eggs, this is female gametes, are formed by ovaries. To be more specific, one egg is formed every month when a girl reaches puberty. So have a look what I have written in ovaries. These ovaries are responsible for formation of female germ cell. Female germ cell is otherwise called as your egg. Apart from this, there is sex hormone which are present in females, right? So these ovaries are also responsible for production of hormones. So these are the two main functions. If a question is there, what is the function of ovaries? These 2 points you people have to mention, that is production of egg and responsible for production of hormones, right? Now, most important thing जो आपको याद रखनी है, when a baby girl is born, ठीक है, when a baby girl is born, her ovaries have already immature eggs. उसके पास immature eggs होते ही है from birth itself. But when this girl reaches puberty, जब ये बच्ची puberty पे आती है, at that time only this immature egg one by one starts to mature. So have a look what I have written. When girl is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of immature egg. Most important point, ठीक है, वो immature eggs लेके ही बाहर आती है. So once again what I have written, when girl is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of immature egg. On reaching puberty, some of this starts maturing, and most important thing जो आपको याद रखनी है is that only and only one egg is released by one ovary every month. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, अनलाइक स्पर्म्स, राइट, स्पर्म्स के नंबर कैसे थे, मिलियंस एंड मिलियंस एट अ टाइम, बट इन केस ऑफ फीमेल germ cells, that is egg is produced only one every month by one of the ovaries alternately, ठीक है. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल इस मंथ में लेफ्ट ओवरी ने एग प्रोड्यूस किया, तो सेकेंड मंथ में राइट ओवरीज एग प्रोड्यूस करेगी, but only one. So what I have written, one egg is produced every month by one of the ovaries. Simple सी बात है, right? So have a look दिस इज योर डायग्राम of female reproductive system. तो भाई देखो, this red color portion as you can see over here, the red color portion as you can see over here, वो क्या है बेटा जी? आपकी ovaries. So we are having pair of ovaries which are going to produce, say for example, ये मैंने क्या लिखा? Egg, that is female germ cell, and one egg is produced every month by one of the two ovaries. ये बात आपको अच्छे से याद रखनी है. Now what happens? Once egg is produced, or I can say one egg is mature over here, it is taken up by fallopian tube. ये जो egg है वो कौन ले लेगा? It is taken up by fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is otherwise called as oviduct. उसको आप क्या बोलते हो? Oviduct. So the egg is carried from ovaries to womb. Womb का मतलब होता है uterus. Womb का मतलब क्या होता है? Uterus. It is carried to uterus or womb through a thin oviduct, or you can say it as your fallopian tube. Okay? So ये egg मैंने draw करा है where it is present in a fallopian tube, and this egg is carried to uterus by means of this fallopian tube. Simple सी बात है. Now the two fallopian tube, as you can see over here, one and this is second. The two fallopian tube, right, unites to form bag like structure जो कि elastic होता है. Elastic bag like structure which is called as your uterus. जिसको आप क्या बोलो? uterus बोलो, womb बोलो, जहां पे embryo का development होने वाला है. Okay, so what I have mentioned, your uterus is an elastic bag like structure. It is an elastic bag like structure. Okay, now the next uterus opens into a cervix. इसको आप क्या बोलो? This is called as your cervix. So what I have written, the uterus opens into vagina, of course, through cervix. So uterus opens to cervix and cervix opens into vagina. ठीक है? vagina को आप birth canal भी बोल सकते हो. This vagina is called as birth canal. Why it is called so? क्योंकि यहाँ से ही baby बाहर निकलने वाला है. At the time of delivery, the baby comes out through this passage. So vagina is otherwise called as birth canal. ठीक है? So these are the parts of female reproductive system. ovaries का काम क्या है? egg produce करना, hormones produce करना. fallopian tubules, fallopian tubes I can say, or oviduct, इसका काम क्या होता है? to transfer these eggs to womb, right? What is the purpose of this uterus or womb? To carry baby. इसका main function क्या होता है? It nourishes, जहाँ पे baby implant होता है. This uterus opens into cervix and cervix opens into vagina, which serves as birth canal also. तो ये हो गया आपका parts of female reproductive system. I hope this diagram is very clear to you all people. एक चीज जो आपको याद रखनी है, as such ये जो uterus है, it consists of three layers. It consists of three layers: outer layer, middle layer and inner layer. सबसे अंदर का जो लेयर है, this layer is called as endometrium. ये लेयर को क्या बोला जाता है? endometrium. What is endometrium? Endometrium is nothing but innermost layer of uterus. Innermost layer of uterus जहां पे implantation होता है. In that baby implants. ठीक है? तो ये आपको याद रखना है. So this is the overall diagram of female reproductive system. Now let us discuss what happens when sperm enters female reproductive system. ठीक है? Now at the time of sexual intercourse or at the time of sexual act, what happens over here? This is the penis, which is erect one, right? It releases sperms over here. It releases sperms in female vagina. Am I clear? तो ये बहुत सारे sperms है. Of course, these sperms are present in a fluidy substance all together आपको क्या कहते हैं, आप इसको semen, it is called as your semen. Okay, so at the time of sexual intercourse the sperms are released in female vagina, right? From here देखो मैंने यहाँ पे पूरा pathway लिखा है. Sperms enters vagina during sexual act. These sperms are going to travel upward, I am drawing it with black one. They are going to travel upward. Can you see this? Yes, upward in the sense where, इसको कहाँ पे जाना है? Where your eggs are present, yes or no? And where eggs are present? Egg is present in your fallopian tube. Egg कहाँ पे present होता है? Fallopian tube में, right? So these sperms are going to travel upward, reaches oviduct or fallopian tube where they may encounter egg. Where they may encounter or find egg. अगर देखो यहाँ पे if I want to draw over here, ये आपका egg है. This egg is this one. चलो, I am making it red, right, for your ease of your understanding. This red portion, fallopian tube, okay, क्या present है आपका egg. Now millions and millions of sperms are coming, of which only one will get chance to fertilize egg. Millions of sperms आ रहे हैं, लेकिन normally out of this million sperms only one sperm gets a chance to fertilize egg. Fertilize का मतलब क्या होता है, उसको chance मिलेगा to fuse with female gamete. ठीक है, तो देखो ये millions and millions of sperms है, मान लीजिए, right, it is on the pathway, it is coming like this. Of this only one will get chance to fertilize egg. Only one will get chance to fertilize egg. This results in formation of your diploid zygote. क्या बने बेटा जी? Diploid zygote बने. Now this zygote undergoes cell division. It undergoes cell division, right? And यहाँ से डिवीजन करते हुए it is going to enter where? Womb. It is going to enter womb. Can you see this? Where this embryo implants. Over here. Am I clear? So have a look what I have written. Sperms enter vagina during sexual act. They are going to travel upward. Where? Towards egg. कहाँ पे present होता है? Oviduct. Where there is possibility कि egg present हो सकता है. If egg is present, अगर egg present होता है, only then fertilization takes place. Fertilization क्या है? It is nothing but fusion of male gamete and female gamete. Fertilization हुआ, क्या बना? Zygote बना. This zygote starts dividing. It undergoes cell division, right? Cell division करते हुए वे कहाँ पे आया वो? यूट्रस, और यहाँ पे जाके वो इम्प्लांट हो गया. इम्प्लांट इन अ सिंपल लैंग्वेज आई कैन से वो वहाँ पे फिक्स हो जाता है. इम्प्लांटेशन अभी के लिए आप इतना याद रखो, वो यूट्रस में फिक्स हो जाता है. सिंपल एज दैट. ओके, तो ये हो गया इम्प्लांटेशन ऑफ यूट्रस. अब भाई देखो, this uterus must undergo certain changes. What is the reason for the same? क्योंकि वहां पे बेबी इम्प्लांट होने वाला है, राइट? सो एवरी मंथ ये जो यूट्रस है उसकी इनर लाइनिंग मतलब एंडोमेट्रियम इट थिकन्स. एम आई क्लियर? वंस अगेन मैंने आपको क्या बोला, यूट्रस में कौन इम्प्लांट होने वाला है? अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन हुआ, अगर स्पर्म्स को एग सेल्स मिलते हैं, फर्टिलाइजेशन हो रहा है, तो देयर विल बी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एम्ब्रियो. ये एम्ब्रियो कहाँ पे रहने वाला है? वुम्ब में. यस और नो? तो वो जो बैग है, वो जो यूट्रस है, इट मस्ट बी ready to accept that embryo. For this purpose, every month in a girl, एंडोमेट्रियम मतलब जो इनर मोस्ट लेयर होता है यूट्रस का, इट बिकम्स थिकन. सो हैव अ लुक व्हाट आई हैव रिटन फॉर इम्प्लांटेशन. यूट्रस प्रिपेयर्स इटसेल्फ एवरी मंथ. द लाइनिंग थिकन्स, वो थिक होती है, एंड इट इज प्रोफ्यूसली सप्लाइड विथ ब्लड, एंड इट इज रिचली सप्लाइड विथ ब्लड. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको नरिश करना है, किसको? टू ग्रोइंग एम्ब्रियो, टू ग्रोइंग एम्ब्रियो. ओके, इफ दिस हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस लेटर ऑन. लेकिन अभी के लिए अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन नहीं हो रहा है, इफ फर्टिलाइजेशन डू नॉट टेक प्लेस, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? ये जो यूट्रस लाइनिंग थिक हुई है, it's going to shed away, it's going to shed away, and all that blood comes out through female's vagina, and that is what mean by menses. उसको क्या कहा जाता है? menses कहा जाता है. So once again, इम्प्लांटेशन के लिए यूट्रस का प्रिपेयर होना बहुत जरूरी है. एवरी मंथ उसकी लाइन थिकन होती है, एंड इट इज प्रोफ्यूसली सप्लाइड विथ ब्लड. ओके, अब if we are talking about embryo, right, then this embryo is connected with mother's body. मान लीजिए यहाँ पे फर्टिलाइजेशन हो चुका, यहाँ पे एम्ब्रियो प्रेजेंट है. दिस एम्ब्रियो इज कनेक्टेड विथ मदर्स बॉडी बाय मीन्स ऑफ अ डिस्क लाइक स्ट्रक्चर विच इज कॉल्ड एज प्लेजेंटा. व्हाट इज प्लेजेंटा? वो एक स्पेशल टिश्यू है. दिस स्पेशल टिश्यू इज मेंट फॉर giving nourishment, giving oxygen, giving glucose to developing embryo. ठीक है, तो वापस से एक बार मैंने आपको ये बोला, this is for ease of your understanding. Have a look over here. ये यूट्रस है बेटा जी, ये आपका एम्ब्रियो है. ओके, this blue color pouch, can you see this? Yeah, inside blue color pouch there is presence of your embryo. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? There will be presence of watery fluid. There will be presence of watery fluid. ठीक है, अब देखो ये नेवल है बेबी की, ये क्या है? नेवल, राइट. और ये जो बाहर निकली, दिस इज एम्बिलिकल कॉर्ड. ये क्या है? एम्बिलिकल कॉर्ड. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? एंड दिस पोर्शन, एज यू कैन सी ओवर हियर, द डार्कन रेड कलर पोर्शन है आपका प्लेजेंटा. क्या है? प्लेजेंटा. तो कैन यू सी दिस डिस्क लाइक स्ट्रक्चर? यस. So have a look what I have written. The embryo get nourishment from mother's body with the help of special tissue, जिसका नाम है placenta. How it looks? This is disc which is embedded in uterine wall. As you can see over here, वो uterine wall में embedded है. Okay, it is a disc which is embedded in uterine wall. Am I clear now? Can you see this structure? Yes, these structures are called as villi. इसको क्या कहा जाता है? villi. ठीक है. So if you're talking about placenta, then this placenta contains villi on embryo side. Embryo side पे क्या present होता है? Villi is nothing but like this structure. Villi is nothing but like this type of structure. Detail we are going to understand in later class. लेकिन अभी के लिए placenta consists of villi. It consists of villi, and that is present on embryo side of the tissue. Okay, that is present on the embryo side of the tissue, and on mother's side there are blood spaces. There are blood spaces जो किसको सराउंड करती है? ये विलाई को सराउंड करती है. सिंपल एज दैट. इतना याद रखना है आपको प्लाजेंटा के लिए. वापस से एक बार, structure of placenta is very nice. Detail we are going to understand in later class. What you need to memorize right now is that placenta consists of villi, and this villi are located on which side? Embryo side. On mother side there will be presence of blood. There will be presence of blood spaces. Am I clear? So ये हो गया आपका placenta. Okay, what is the function of placenta? अगर कोई आपसे पूछे तो, number one, it provides larger surface area for glucose and oxygen transfer from mother to embryo. From mother to embryo. Point number one. Point number two says that embryo also produces waste material. ये जो embryo है, this embryo is also going to produce waste material. So ये जो waste material है, by means of placenta transfers from baby to mother side. From baby to mother side. Okay, what I have written? The developing embryo also produces waste substance which are removed by them into mother's blood through the placenta. So these are the two important function of your placenta. Number 1 मैंने आपको क्या बोला, ग्लूकोज आएगा, ठीक है, ग्लूकोज I am writing it as G, glucose as well as oxygen comes from mother sides to baby side by means of placenta, and transfer of W says for waste material. This waste material passes from baby side to mother side by means of placenta. So these are the two most important function of your placenta. ठीक है, अब बेबी वूम्ब में है, राइट, इट ग्रो वंस it is mature, this total development approximately takes 9 months. Okay, the development of child approximate takes 9 months. Okay, and at the end of 9 month, baby is delivered out. That is due to rhythmic contraction of muscles in uterus. यूट्रस के जो मसल्स होते हैं, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल ये यूट्रस है, यूट्रस के मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होते हैं ऐसे, ओके, दे आर गोइंग टू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, जिसकी वजह से बेबी इज गोइंग टू कम आउट, सिंपल एज दैट. So the child is born as a result of rhythmic contractions of muscles in the uterus. I hope you people understood this theory very well. आपको क्या याद रखना है, फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम के पार्ट्स, if sperm enters, what all changes takes place. Again, placenta is very important, what you need to memorize. If you are talking about placenta, वो डिस्क लाइक है, विलाई प्रेजेंट होते हैं एम्ब्रियो साइड पे, मदर साइड पे क्या प्रेजेंट होता है, ब्लड स्पेसिस. Am I clear? So this is your female reproductive system. I hope you people understood this.